And here's Will Smith on his biggest night of his career. He
Acting a
has,
fool.
I keep thinking about this. He had the highest high of his life with the most embarrassing moment of his life. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Well, it's forever locked in now, so like it's gonna play on the internet forever. It's viral.
But you won't even be able to see or even think of the movie King Richard that he won the Oscar for without that moment now. Like everything about that is attached to this shitty, I can't take a joke, but I can let people fuck my wife moment.
Now, to be fair, he has a history of slapping people.
Oh, he does?
Yes, there is a video of him. uh, I would say the guy deserved it, but like he's on the
Oh,
carpet for Men
I
in
know what you're
Black,
talking about.
and
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
dude like kissed his cheek and like he's like back slapped him on the face like really lightly. And he's like, dude, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's because he got in his physical space, though.
Yeah, I would have done the same.
Right.
I wouldn't have slapped him. I'd have knocked him to the fucking ground. But either way, you get the point.
No, it's yeah. I mean, it's a physical violation at that point. This was a, I mean, I get it. The alopecia thing. If it was, I'd still take the joke. I probably would have said to the guy afterwards in private, like, man, come on, that you could. I mean, that was fucked up, but it was funny. I would tell him in private, even though she's my wife and she's bald headed. I thought that was funny, and he laughed. Will Smith is laughing his ass off.
Until his woman looked at him like, you better do something.
Yeah, the whole arena is laughing, but my wife, who, if I don't, like you said, if I don't get over there, she's gonna fuck somebody. Now, my favorite part is, and I've analyzed this like the Zapruder film now. It's like the JFK assassination for me, going frame by frame. Chris Rock, if you look at that moment after Will Smith's hand comes back, Chris
He brought
almost
his arm
goes,
up a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
just a little bit. He was gonna bring some of that
he's gonna.
MC gusto with him.
That's right. Straight out of low cast, son. He was gonna sock a
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker. He thought better of it, but that was his initial reaction. Like, you just fucked me.
You could tell. And then he was gonna hit him verbally, but he again, total class. He handled it really well. I thought he came off tremendously well.
Came off better than Will Smith did.
Yeah, and then here's the crazy thing is so Will Smith goes back to his seat. He's not reprimanded. He
And then just
45
runs his mouth.
stays there laughing at every joke and like is allowed to he just assaulted this guy. Like that's the craziest and they replay it like it wasn't an assault.
Well, you have to remember, it might not have been an assault. It might have been staged, especially with like how strange that interaction was between him laughing and then running up to slap a
But
motherfucker.
here's the thing, man. This is why it's not staged. What does Chris Rock gain from this? He's embarrassed, dude.
Well, yes and no, because he handled it with class, and anybody with a brain would be more forgiving of that than fucking acting a fool. But what he does gain is he is starting a comedy tour here shortly, and he gains a viral sensation, and maybe more people go see it.
I can see that, but like again, man, as a man, there's nothing worse that can happen, and he acknowledged that when he says Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me.
Well, that's correct, but we're talking about Hollywood, and Hollywood operates on a different fucking a functioning level of insanity. Really, they don't they don't do things like you or I with common sense or like principle and pride.
Yeah, I would say I'm not in the camp that it was staged, but nothing would surprise me one way or the other.
It might
Either
not be
way,
staged, but it really seemed like it could have been.
it is one of the best recent live TV moments we've had in a while, especially in this generation.
Yeah,